Hi everybody, it's Paul Crane from No BS Marketing. Just wanted to shoot a quick video here to show you guys the back end of the BizXpress plugin. And the BizXpress plugin is of course the new WordPress plugin from SiteSell.com. Now, if you're not familiar with SiteSell or BizXpress, basically what this plugin does, it gives you access to SiteSell or Site Build It, which is the tool that SiteSell has created. Business building process, and this is the same process, the same tool, the same back end that is used by major universities and colleges across North America and even the world. For example, the University of Arizona, Penn State, the Citadel, Gardner-Webb University, Humboldt College, Fanshawe College, I believe. There's a couple in sorry, not Fanshawe, it was Algonquin and Humber and Dawson College and so on, some in Canada. But this is the process that these universities use to teach their students and continuing education students and MBAs and so on how to build a profitable business online. And it's the back end, it's the foundation of what makes Site Build It so good and what's made it so successful over the years, and what's led to the building of thousands of successful, or tens of thousands even, successful SBI businesses. Now, the thing about BizXpress is that it integrates that process that's so critical to building a business into WordPress. If you chose WordPress to build your business, well, you chose a great platform, but that's what WordPress is. It's a platform. A platform just allows you the ability to put words and pictures on the internet somewhere. What it doesn't do is allow you or facilitate the building of a web business, because unless you are a marketing professional or an internet professional or something, this is going to be new to you and you need a process, you need to learn it. So if you went and got WordPress and thought, I need to try to supplement my income, or I need some extra cash, or I need some more money to put my kids through college, or I need some money for retirement, and you thought, well, I'm gonna get WordPress because it's free and so on, and I'll just start from there. Well, you don't have a business process, and that's the big issue, because most people are not successful online, because if you don't have a process, what you end up doing is just following fads. So you go to the Warrior Forum, or you go to JVZoo, or you go to ClickBank, and you buy into the hype surrounding all these various products that promise instant riches. Unfortunately, that's just not the way it works. Building an internet business is entirely possible, but you need a process and you need to put in the work and effort. Okay, so what BizXpress has done is basically allow you the business building process, allowed you to put that into WordPress. So you have that in WordPress now. Now you can use WordPress as your platform, and you have BizXpress as the guide. So just to show you here, sorry about that beep, that was my feed reader going. Just to show you, BizXpress, once it integrates into the dashboard in the WordPress, and you can see I have BizXpress installed here on No BS Marketing, you'll just see the various elements of it showing up on the left-hand side over here. And I've got the dashboard highlighted. So here you can just simply see the stuff that you're going to be able to access in BizXpress. So the action guide, very simply, if I open the action guide, you're going to see the action guide here. And the action guide is available either as a mobile version or a video version, or you can read it. And the action guide is the process that you follow through to build a successful business. And what's great about the action guide is it's absolutely comprehensive. It assumes zero knowledge on your part. So it doesn't matter if you got internet access yesterday, you got WordPress the day after, or you got WordPress this morning and have it installed. That's basically all you need to know. They don't assume anything. You're going to start from zero, and you're going to follow a very comprehensive A, B, C, D, E, F, G process to building your business. And this action guide is the core of that. And it follows a 10-day process, as you can see, but each day is not actually 24 hours. So, it might take you, a day or two to accomplish each day. I mean, really, most of us work, so you're going to be doing this probably after work or in your spare time, on weekends or whatever. So you're not going to get things done in a day, and that's okay. That's not the way it's supposed to do. It's just a way to segment this up into sort of logical bits so that you can get through it, and then it falls into sort of a logical process. So, when you do want to watch or read or whatever, what's going to happen is you're going to click the button and you're going to be logged into the BizXpress back end, and that's where you that's where you're going to access the functionality of this tool, okay? So, although you see this appearing in the action guide, all the core functionality actually happens behind or on it, basically a login to a portal, and you have this sort of dashboard that all your functionality is appearing on. So this is really almost just access to a portal from here. So that's what the action guide is about. The niche research, Brainstormer is one of my favorite tools. I love this tool. It does some really, really neat stuff that you're not going to see in typical Brainstormer tools. I like it because it does a lot more than simply rehash the data out of the Google's AdWords tool, which is what most research tools do. Why do you care about keywords? Well, keywords are going to be how your customer finds you. It also is going to help you understand whether there's a demand for what you're thinking of doing online, because you need to know if you're planning on a particular service, dog training or cake decorating or muffin making or cupcake decorating or whatever it is, or how to turn your passion for bees into a hobby, whatever it is that you want to do, you need to understand that there's a real demand for that people are searching for it. Because if people are searching for it, then there's a demand, then there's interest, then you can sell a product, you can sell your knowledge, you can sell your experience, even if you're just selling that through placing ads on your website and so on. But if there is no interest in that, then it really tells you that there's not a lot of point in moving on with it, is there? Because if no one wants what you're doing, which is highly unlikely given the size of the internet, because you're now dealing with an international audience. But it just lets you know how much interest there is in what you are thinking of pursuing. There's a master keyword list, which is basically your big keyword list that you sort of mess around with. Search it. Business information. The site cell's always been known for providing a ton of great information, just reams of information on almost an infinite number of sources or of topics and so on. So you can basically see all that here. Tips and techniques, all sorts of tips and techniques. Obviously, monetization simply means how are you going to generate revenue from your website? What are the different options you can use? What are the pros and cons of using them and so on? Resources and books and so on. Fairly straightforward. Forums. If you love communities, you're going to love the SiteCell forums. They're massive. It's a really vibrant community, and there's a lot of really people who are really interested in helping other people out. And you can see here, for example, introduce yourself. There's 34,000 posts, days 1 through 5 of the action guides, 37,000 posts, 7,400 topics, working with your keyword list, 33,000 posts, finding your niche, 44,000 posts, make your content pre-sell, site maps, submit site for review, 101,000 posts, graphics, images, and so on. There's a lot of people using Site Build tool, and there's a lot of people using this service. There's tens of thousands of them, obviously. So this isn't some forum where somebody drifts into it once in a while. This is a really vibrant community, and this is actually a real asset to you if you are just looking to get started, building your business online, because you can go to people who have experience, and you can get help from those people. Obviously, you can get help from the SiteCell people and so on, but it's nice to be part of a group. It's nice to be able to read about other people's experience. It's nice to be able to learn from people who are following through the same process that you are. Because whether you're using BizXpress and building your website in WordPress, or whether you're using Site Build It and using this process to build it in Site Build It's template building tools, you're still following the same business building process. So you're all on the same page. So it's a really, really vibrant, cool community. And a lot of people really enjoy that sort of community and that camaraderie that comes from this. And you'll see, Ken, who's the founder of SiteCell, regularly posts in here, which is really neat when you can talk to somebody like Ken Egoy, who is just not only an awesome guy, but really, really genuinely interested in your success. And I worked for SiteCell for about 7 years, so I know Ken personally, so I can attest to who he is and the type of character that he is. Anyway, getting back to the forums, just an amazing resource. And if that sort of thing is something that you would find value in, you're really going to enjoy this. You can, of course, access more guidance. So you can get professional coaching. You can get people building your site for you. You can have all this sort of stuff going on. There is a fee for this stuff. The whole idea with Site Build It and the Site Build It process, which is exactly the same thing that's in here in BizXpress, is that this is something that you can do on your own. You don't need to have someone help you. You don't need any hand-holding. But if you want to expedite the process, or you have some extra cash, or you just have the ability to do so, or whatever, or you like working with a coach or like a mastermind or whatever, then this gives you that option to do that. So there's sort of an overview of BizXpress. I really like it, obviously. The value is that you're going to know how to build a business, okay? Having a website doesn't mean you have a business. It just means you have a place where you can put words and images on the net. This gives you the ability to turn that web presence into a web business. And by a web business, I mean something that generates revenue for you. And that is really what it's all about. So absolutely, you're going to love this. If you're a seasoned professional, and you're probably not watching this video, but if you're a seasoned professional, you're probably going to get great value from the Brainstormer tool, because I do. I mean, I actually haven't had a Site Builder account for a while, but I would sneak into my girlfriend's account and use her Brainstormer to perform keyword searches sort of on an occasional basis. And don't let her know I told you that. But anyway, so there would be value for professionals as well. But if you're a professional, you won't need the guidance and so on that's available in this tool. This really is about the process with some really world-class leading tools added on in as well. Anyhow, guys, thanks so much. I hope that helps, and thanks so much for listening. Cheers.